Billy Smolinski's parents that they say proves someone is trying to slow down the investigation.
But that's not all. There is some new information about the case. Eyewitness News has learned tracking dogs will return to the place Smolinski was last seen alive.
Channel 3 I-Team reporter Diana Rocco has the story.
Billy Smolinski's family believes he was murdered. With no evidence, little facts, and no eyewitnesses, this case has come to a screeching halt. Billy Smolinski was last seen here at his Waterbury home on August 24, 2004.
It's always on your mind. I mean, when I go to work in the morning, you're thinking about it. At night, you're thinking about it, you know. It's tough.
Billy told a neighbor he was going up north to look at a car and asked him to let out his dog Harley. He'd leave a key. When the neighbor didn't find a key or Billy, he called a friend. Billy's truck was parked at the end of his driveway. Inside, his wallet and keys.
When the neighbor called the girlfriend that he had dated for 8 years and said he couldn't get in the house, there was no key, we knew there was a problem. So we called the police department and said, our son is missing.
Police would not classify him missing for 3 days.
We did a thorough search of his home. We also checked for evidence, primarily any signs that foul play occurred. There were a number of events that occurred in his life right prior to his disappearance, including a breakup with a girlfriend, also the loss of his job. There are no indications of foul play, and by that I mean no physical signs of evidence, no witnesses.
Neighbors John and Elaine Ramsey remember that week.
We'd been on vacation, and I came home, and Billy was over there stripping the paint off the side of the house, and he'd been doing that about 3 days, and then I didn't see him.
Billy had just returned home from a trip to Florida, where the family suspects he found out his girlfriend was cheating on him.
That's why there's so much more to this case than just Billy's missing.
The I-Team has learned the day he disappeared, he left a threatening message on the answering machine of the other man. Police confirm they have a tape, but aren't saying who they
We took custody of a tape recording from a voicemail from an answering machine, and we have that as evidence.
Frantic for answers, Billy's family started hanging missing posters. They were stunned at what happened next.
They pull up behind our car, and they get out of the car and rip them down.
They say it was Billy's ex-girlfriend tearing down the posters. This is the video the family shot of what appears to be Madeleine Gleason and another woman tearing down the signs and following the Smolinskis in their school bus.
You could see her throw it in the garbage pail. The garbage pail is full of posters.
And then another twist.
And they called me and told me I had 2 days to turn myself in, or I would be handcuffed and brought in when I'm in town.
Woodbridge police arrested Billy's mother for trespassing for putting a missing flyer on this pole. You can see it's been torn down, but a piece of it still remains. This is the arrest affidavit. Mrs. Smolinski was charged with criminal trespassing and disorderly conduct, charges the state's attorney would later drop. The I-Team tried many times to contact Gleason.
Hi.
Hi there.
We're looking for
I know who
Madeleine Gleason.
Okay,
okay,
she's not here.
Okay.
Okay. And she has expressed the desire for you not to come back.
Okay, well, we'd actually like to hear that from her. There's just a few questions we'd like to ask her.
Okay, well, that's fine. Then you'll need to come back at another time.
Police have asked Gleason to take a lie detector test. She refused. At this time, there are no suspects in Billy's disappearance. Police tell the I-Team they are entering a new phase of the investigation. Later this month, canines will comb the woods behind Billy's house, searching for clues. The Smolinski family believes there is someone out there who may know something about their son's disappearance. They have been posting these flyers and are now offering a $15,000 reward. Anyone with information is asked to call the Waterbury Police Department. In Waterbury with the I-Team, Diana Rocco, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
After several unsuccessful attempts to contact Madeleine Gleason, Diana was able to get in touch with Gleason's attorney, John Williams, just 7 hours before this story aired. He hung up on us and has not returned calls for a comment.